Hi folks, this is Mark Smith, and this is the very first video for Family Tree Brand Life Coaches. I announced in our live stream this week that we're going to start a training program for life coaches, teaching them the Family Tree brand and empowering people who have a lot of skill and talent to transition into a career as a life coach. So I just wanted to give everybody an update. We've been contacted by a lot of people who are interested, and I don't have time to write long emails or have phone conversations or Skype meetings with everybody telling them the same thing. So I'm just going to refer people. I've got this video, and then I have another video coming about the 15 qualities that you must have in order to be a Family Tree brand life coach. So let me update you. This is a business that's in embryonic stages. The idea has been floating around my brain for a while. In fact, one of my longtime friends and partners, Jerry Weiss, said he had actually come up with the idea several months ago in a meeting, and I had forgotten that. But we're building the business plan. We're building the website. We're building a YouTube channel. We're going to probably take just 7 people into the training program initially. We plan ultimately, hopefully, to have hundreds of trained Family Tree brand life coaches. But we're going to pick who we think are the most ready and qualified 7. And we're shooting for September for the beginning of the training. It's gonna be like being in school. We will run the training program from September until May. And then that first class will graduate next May. However, if we think you got the stuff, then we're going to go ahead and have you notified that you're one of the 7, and we want to begin building relationship, and we want to begin informal training as soon as those 7 people are selected. So let me go over. I have, let's see here, I have 12 points on things that we have figured out, and then there are some things that we have not quite figured out yet, and I've got 4 points of what we haven't figured out. So the purpose of the video is to give you a sense of whether or not you might be interested, whether or not this might be a good match for you or not so much. So I'm going to read a statement, and then I'm going to go through the 12 things that we know so far. Number 1, we believe that there are hundreds of you across the world who have tremendous knowledge, tremendous talent, mad skills, and a solid enough recovery program and stability and a calling that could greatly benefit from mentoring and training from experts in not only coaching people with narcissistic abuse syndrome and complex PTSD, but you could also be empowered in how to start a business, how to build a YouTube channel, how to build a website, how to market yourself. And we believe that there are hundreds of people out there who would absolutely positively do backflips and love to be affiliated with the Family Tree brand. Basically, what we're doing is we're teaching you how to join the guru business. And I had a revelation here just this past 10 days or so, and that is our local counseling business is a wonderful business, but I've been sort of blending it in with the international YouTube channel using Skype for consults guru business. And then some of my local counselors, I was trying to nudge them in the direction of being YouTube gurus, and that's just not who they are. They're marriage counselors who live in Indianapolis and work in Carmel, Indiana. But I know that there are hundreds of you out there who would make better YouTube gurus. You just need some coaching to get there, and we can help you get there. There is, as you guys know, a worldwide tsunami epidemic of tens of millions of people suffering from narcissistic abuse syndrome and complex PTSD, and there's not enough people to effectively help all the people who need helped. The therapists haven't caught on. I'll bet there's not 5% of therapists out there who have the slightest clue how to treat this. And the treatment center, I bet there's not even one treatment center on the planet who specializes in this. So there's a tremendous need. You guys all know that. People are crying out. They're starving for good direction, good information, professional, caring people who can help them, who have good boundaries, who are healthy themselves. Now, we're not going to train you to be a therapist. To be a therapist, you have to have a master's degree, and in the United States, in most states, you have to have a license, just like a medical doctor would have a license, and that's not what this is. If that's what you want to do, get a master's degree and apply for a license in your state. This is life coaching. Excuse me. My fourth point is there are technology tools available where we at Family Tree can put our knowledge and our experience in the form of private YouTube videos. We can do group Skype training. But there are tools where we can multiply and replicate ourselves and our work and build a small army of Family Tree brand life coaches. Basically, here's the idea. We're selling you a franchise. Okay, we're McDonaldizing the guru business, which nobody has really done. There's a lot of life coach schools, and that's really not what this is. This is join our organization, and we'll train you and we'll empower you, but we're selling you the rights to a McDonald's restaurant. We're not just training you and say, hey, go start a restaurant. So how it would work would be we would give you lots of initial training and a year-long training program where you would get a certificate as a Family Tree brand life coach. But then we would offer ongoing support and supervision and technology support and marketing support. And then you would not only pay a modest sum up front, and we'll get to the money part later, but then there would be an ongoing modest monthly fee for your continued affiliation with the franchise. People that buy into McDonald's don't pay a one-time fee. They continue to pay fees because they're part of the franchise. If you're somebody who already has the knowledge and the goods to be a life coach, you don't need us. Go do it. Knock yourself out. Wish you luck. Hope you're very successful. I'm sure you will be. Because for you, you don't need Family Tree as a franchise, and you don't need the training. You can go build your own brand and your own franchise. But if you don't have the training, and being on the large platform that Family Tree offers, and it's just getting larger all the time, then it's a great value, because we're really not going to charge you a lot for all of the training that you're going to get, all of the exposure that you're going to get. But this isn't, we're going to train you for free and you're going to go be rich and famous. I have a calling, a sacred calling to help people all over the world. But, I'm a businessman. My time is really valuable. As a therapist, my fee is $175 an hour, and I really think that that's not even a good use of my time. I could ultimately have more productivity if I were writing books. So part of my vision is to build another income stream besides Family Tree, so I don't have to see clients, so that I can go to the beach and write books and impact the world in a more powerful way. So we would use private YouTube training videos that only the people in the program would have access to. We would have group Skype training sessions. And I'm saying we, and who this would be, it would be myself, and it wouldn't be the therapist at Family Tree Counseling Associates. It would be a couple of life coaches who used to work at Family Tree, who are now developing their own brands, who are brilliant and who have had very large followings on our YouTube channel, and that would be Jerry Wise and Renda Hall. And so they would be now Jerry's on sabbatical right now, and he's sorting out his options. So he actually hasn't committed to be a partner in this, but I think he'll come around. I think we need him to pull this off, and but he's taking a little sabbatical. But it's probably going to be me, Jerry, and Renda doing the training and being all three co-owners of this business. We would have you read or listen to a lot of books. In that 9-month training period, we'll probably have you read 25 books. If you don't have the time, then don't waste your time and don't waste our time. We're going to have you watch a lot of other people's YouTube videos. For the people who are in the country of the United States of America, and for the people who can make it from all around the world, we're going to schedule yearly intensive training meetings, probably lasting 4 days, where we would